Hey, I don't think we've met yet. What do you do here? In case you haven't figured out, this video is all about elevator pitches. I am going to give you 4 tips to make a dynamic and compelling elevator pitch that is going to be the foundation of a killer resume and help you elevate your communications game to an executive level. Stick with me to the end because the last piece is the most important of all. What's up, recruits? My name is Darren DeLuca and I am the Ramblin' Recruiter. I've been a recruiter now for nearly 2 decades and I am passionate about helping you find the job of your dreams and make the most of your career. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and you'll want to tick the bell to get notifications of new videos when they are posted. I post at least 1 new video every week. You might also want to consider joining the Ramblin' Recruiter Facebook group, where you'll get additional job tips, tricks, and tutorials, as well as free stuff and discounts to awesome other stuff. Link will be down below in the description. So let's go get it. So we're going to jump right into these tips in just a minute, but before we do, I'd like to remind everybody that the very first Ramblin' Recruiter book, Job Search 101, A Recruiter's Guide, is available on Amazon. It's $2.99 for Kindle. You can get it for free if you have Kindle Unlimited. And there is now a paperback version available for $7.99. If 10 people leave in the comments below that they're interested in the paperback version, I will create a promo code so you can get it cheaper. We'll do 20% off. So if I get 10 comments saying that people will order the paperback version, I will create a 20% off promo code and give that to all of you. Also, keep in mind, it's August 2019, and you know what that means. There is still time to enter the Ramblin' Recruiter August subscriber giveaway. The link to that video should be up here somewhere if you need to see the full rules and understand what it is, but if you are familiar with it, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, August contest. Definitely seen a tremendous amount of engagement and I'm so thrilled. Thank you, my audience. You guys are great. I'm touched by the outpouring of comments that I've gotten, not just on the contest, but on, thank you so much for the tips. This really helped me. This really helped my sister. I mean, that's the stuff that really fills my cup. You guys are awesome. So today we are talking about elevator pitches. An elevator pitch of 25 to 50 words that you could deliver in 30 seconds or less is actually going to be one of the most important pieces of professional communication that you ever come up with for a number of reasons. Number one, it's going to help you create an extremely high impact professional summary on your resume. If you remember my video, How to Write a Resume, link should be up here somewhere, you'll remember that first 2 or 3 inches of space on the first page of your resume is absolutely critical because you only have 10 seconds to grab somebody's attention. Creating a high impact professional summary, i.e. elevator pitch, is going to be hugely important, and you'd see your resume get far more hits, far more calls back as a result of that high impact statement. Now, the other reason elevator pitches are important, there's 2 other reasons actually. Number one, communication and storytelling are the 2 most important skills in corporate America today. If you have a really good high impact elevator pitch, you've kind of got the beginnings of both down pat. Now, an elevator pitch, the classic scenario, you get on the elevator, there's the CEO of your company, and he or she says to you, "Hey, I don't think I know you. What do you do here?" Now, you could either be, "Well, I'm Joe the accountant," or you could be, "I'm Joe who's passionate about revamping and revitalizing our financial reporting process." Which one of those 2 individuals do you think is going to be more memorable to that CEO? The other reason is storytelling. Storytelling is so important in corporate America today, and you cannot master storytelling until you have a really good base, an understanding of who you are as a professional. And I'm not just talking about your job title, right? Your job title is what it is, but your story is how you perceive yourself. Now, if you ever listen to Tony Robbins speak, you'll hear him say all the time that we are a reflection of our standards and that what you believe yourself to be is ultimately what you are going to be. So if you believe yourself to be Joe the accountant, you know what? That's probably all you're ever going to be. But if you believe yourself to be Jane, a member of the finance team who's passionate about financial reporting and wants to revitalize the process to make it more simple and more streamlined, you know what? Jane's going to be the one who's going to watch her career trajectory go like this, while Joe's going to stay the accountant for the rest of his life. Now, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. You know, not everybody is going to climb the corporate ladder. But I'll bet because you're watching this video, you have aspirations of going higher. Master storytelling and master communication. Those two things will take you really far. The elevator pitch is the first and most important part of it. Now, I mentioned earlier that you can't really chart a course in your career until you understand the base, the foundation on which your career trajectory is going to be formed, and that is critically important to an elevator pitch. These are the reasons above and beyond your resume why it's important. Mastering communication will be your first step to mastering negotiation. I'm not just talking about salary offers, I'm talking about everything from salary raises, bonus, deadlines, reviews, and just a number of other facets of your career that are going to significantly improve once you master the skill of negotiation. Your elevator pitch is absolutely critically important to that. All right, so as I mentioned, your elevator pitch is a 25 to 50 word short speech that you could deliver in 30 seconds or less. In other words, if you have no time, you still want to be able to make a lasting impact on whoever you deliver this to. It could, in theory, be the CEO of your company, or if you're an entrepreneur, it could be a potential client. If you're a sales rep, it could be a potential customer. It could be anybody that you meet on the street and you just want to tell a compelling story about who you are professionally. So the first step, and one of the most important, is to start with the goal. Okay, this is kind of like reverse storytelling. So instead of starting at the beginning, going to the middle, and going to the end, we want to start with that desired end state and then work backward from there. How did we get there? So start with the goal in mind. So the next step is you want to explain what you do, but in a compelling manner, right? My job title might be Talent Acquisition Manager, but that's not a compelling story about what I do. Rather, I am a strategic and value-add business consultant who has successfully taken talent acquisition from a back-office transactional order-taking function to a strategic, valued business partner that our clients internally look to for advice on their talent acquisition needs. Now, that is a compelling story. Just to say, oh, I'm a TA manager, most people will be like, great, you know, go hang out with the other HR nerds. But the compelling story that I've just told makes it sound a heck of a lot more compelling. And the more and more I repeat that, the more and more people hear it, the more and more it becomes true. We bring into existence our belief of ourselves, right? Tony Robbins says it, it's absolutely true. Joe believes himself to be an accountant, Jane believes something very different, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out whose career trajectory is going to go much higher. The next thing you need to do is communicate your unique selling point, okay, or points. What is it about you that makes you great? What makes you stand out from all the other accountants or financial reporting people out there, or in my case, talent acquisition people out there? Each individual has their unique selling points, just like each product out there that we buy has its unique selling points. What's your value proposition? What do you bring to an organization that somebody else just cannot? What's amazing about you? Those are your unique selling points. Now, the beautiful part about coming up with these unique selling points is that the sky's the limit. It's totally up to you to decide what type of value you bring to an organization, what type of value you bring to the universe in general. You are the master of your own destiny in that regard. And finally, you want to engage with a question. Ask any sales rep out there, what's a more successful pitch? One where you list off an endless list of features and benefits about a product, or one where you engage in a dialogue, a two-way conversation with the person on the other end of the pitch. I guarantee you any sales rep out there will say the second one, where it's a two-way dialogue between two people who are on equal footing That's going to be much more impactful than just listing off features and benefits. So you too want to conclude your elevator pitch with a question. Now, if we use the example that we've been using earlier, Jane, the financial reporting specialist who wants to revitalize and streamline the way financial reporting is done, Jane might end that by saying, "What are your thoughts on financial reporting?" Huh. That's an interesting question. It gets people thinking. It gets people engaging. That is exactly what you want your elevator pitch to do. To make somebody think, to make somebody engage, and most importantly, to make them remember you. Before we call it a day, drop a like on this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos as they are posted. If this video was helpful for you, please go ahead and share on one of your other social profiles. Your friends and family may thank you for it. That's all the time I have for today. My name's Darren DeLuca, and I am the Ramblin' Recruiter, reminding you, in life, wherever you go, there you are. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.